This person in heaven left you a message last night, and Archangel Michael himself begged you to open it today. He cried your name in a way you cannot imagine, shaking the very walls of heaven with his voice. You didn't hear it in your ears, but your soul felt the vibration. That's why you've been restless, why you've had that strange heaviness in your heart. There are no accidents when it comes to divine timing. This exact moment was written before you were even born, before your first breath, before your first tear. Heaven is leaning in close right now, because what is about to be spoken over your life is not just words. It is prophecy, it is breakthrough. It is divine wealth about to find you. Archangel Michael has been hovering near you since last night, whispering your name again and again into the silence, hoping you would notice the shift in your spirit. You thought it was just your imagination when you felt that sudden tug in your chest. No, beloved, that was heaven's alarm clock going off. It was the sound of your name being carried across eternity. And here you are, not by chance, but because heaven orchestrated every step, every delay, every click until your path landed right here. Type in the comments right now, I receive heaven's message for me today. The one who left you this message from heaven, the one you miss more than words can ever carry, has been trying to reach you. They've been closer than your shadow, closer than your breath, and tonight the veil between here and eternity has thinned so that you could hear them. Michael cried for you, yes. The Archangel of war and protection, the one who defends heaven's throne, wept for you because your soul has carried battles no one else has seen. While your ears didn't hear your name, your soul did. That pressure behind your eyes, that sudden lump in your throat, those are not random emotions. That is heaven knocking on the inside of your soul's door saying, child, listen, this is for you, and time is running out. Beloved, heaven is not far away. It is not some unreachable galaxy, millions of miles away. Heaven is right beyond the thin veil of your breath, and someone from that sacred place, someone you love, someone who left too soon, someone who carried your laughter and your tears, they sent this message. They've seen your hidden battles. They've seen the smile you put on for others while your heart was breaking. They've seen the night you thought no one cared. And they whispered in the language only angels understand, please tell them I'm still with them. Please tell them not to give up. Type in the comments right now, I am not forgotten, I am still loved. Michael was dispatched because the pain in your energy became too heavy to ignore. Heaven intervenes when the soul is weary, when you've tried to hold on but your grip is slipping. And Michael does not arrive unless the matter is urgent. That's why he's here, that's why you're hearing this. Because something sacred is at stake. Are you listening now? Because what you're about to hear is not only comfort, it is strategy. It will change how you see everything about your life, your future, and your finances. Yes, even your finances. Because heaven has written financial restoration into your story. You've been carrying something that feels like stone. Haven't you? You smile when expected. You nod when needed, but inside your chest is a storm that never stops. Sometimes you don't even know what you're grieving anymore. A person, a dream, a version of yourself that never had a chance. But heaven knows, Michael knows. And they have come to tell you this: you will not stay in loss. There is a supernatural deposit prepared for you. Wealth transfer is being orchestrated. Angels have been sent to unlock doors you thought were closed forever. And if this message has reached your heart, pause for one moment and subscribe, because your spirit is being aligned with what's next. The one who left this message for you has already spoken to Michael in whispers of love. Their words were simple yet powerful. Please tell them I'm still with them. Michael listened. His wings shook the atmosphere, and his sword of light pointed directly at you. That means protection is surrounding you right now. The losses you thought were permanent are being rewritten into gains. The deaths you thought would drown you are being met with heaven's intervention. And doors of wealth that were sealed are about to burst open. Type in the comments right now: I receive divine wealth and supernatural deposits today. And Michael is saying this clearly. You are not forgotten, even when you felt invisible. Even when your prayers seemed unanswered, heaven was listening. Every night you cried as a child, every moment you thought about giving up, every silent prayer you prayed staring at the ceiling, heaven remembers. You didn't survive all that pain for your story to end in sorrow. No, beloved, you survived because your story is destined for glory, for restoration, for financial overflow. That's why this message is here now in this very breath. And I must tell you this: if this word is touching you, like this message, share it with someone else who needs hope, and stay with us by subscribing. You are part of a family of faith now, and heaven is weaving us together. And before I continue, let me share something important, especially for those who may be older or new to YouTube. If you ever feel in your heart to support this message, there is a button called Super Thanks. It's shaped like a little heart with a $sign in the middle, right under this video. It's a gentle way of saying, I believe in this message, and I want it to keep reaching others. No pressure, no obligation. Just a way for those who feel led to give thanks and help spread heaven's word. Now listen closely, this is your moment. You were not here by accident. Someone cried your name in heaven last night, and today you finally heard it. And what follows will be the turning of your story, the breaking of chains, and the opening of doors that only heaven could unlock. He saw your courage. He saw every time you thought you wouldn't make it, but still woke up anyway. And he knew this moment had to happen. You don't understand how many nights heaven fought for you, how many times darkness tried to end your story before you even began, but every attempt failed because your name has been written into a destiny that cannot be erased. Michael says that what is coming next will not resemble the pain of the past. It will look like restoration. It will look like divine repayment. It will look like the answer you thought would never come. And this is why you must listen carefully. Michael whispers tonight that something is about to revisit you. It may be a memory of fear, or even a voice that once convinced you that you weren't enough. But this time it will not overtake you. This time you are not standing alone in the storm. Heaven has already surrounded your home, your mind and your spirit. And Michael says the energy will shift. You may feel it in the room, a sudden warmth, a flicker of light, or a sense that someone unseen just stepped near you. That is not your imagination. That is angelic presence rising like a shield around you. And this protection is not ordinary. It was requested on your behalf. The one you love who left too soon, the one your heart still aches for, called upon Archangel Michael with terrors that touched the heavens. They said, do not let them face this moment alone. And so heaven responded even now. If you place your hand over your heart, you may feel the weight lift. You may feel the pull of peace where there was once panic. That is the sign they are near. Type this into the comments so you claim it. I am not alone, heaven fights for me. Now pause with me if this is reaching you. Do not scroll away, subscribe, beloved, because heaven wants to speak more often to you. This is not just a message. It is an ongoing conversation that your soul cannot afford to miss. Archangel Michael says that your life has been a series of almost happy, almost loved, almost stable, but no more almost. This is the season where your life aligns, where prayers stop hanging in the air unanswered and begin dropping like rain, one after another, blessing after blessing. Michael says there was something taken from you. Someone robbed you of peace, of innocence, of stability and thought. They escaped justice. But heaven was watching. The winds of divine justice have begun to stir, and you are about to receive repayment, not just of things lost, but of time, of joy and of opportunities that seemed gone forever. God has written restoration into your story, so much so that those who once mocked you will not recognize the abundance flowing over your life. And when they ask, how did this happen? Your only answer will be, heaven moved in my name. Like and share this now, so someone else doesn't miss their own confirmation. Do not overlook this part. Sometimes blessings arrive disguised as disruptions. Sometimes the ending of something painful. is the opening of space for something divine. Michael says that everything leaving your life right now is not punishment. It is preparation. You asked for peace, and heaven is clearing the noise. You asked for breakthrough, and heaven is removing the barriers. You asked for love, and heaven is softening your heart while protecting it from counterfeits. Stay open, stay present. Stay ready, and right now, even as you sit reading this, heaven is sending you a sign, perhaps a sudden wave of heat across your body, perhaps tears welling up for no reason, perhaps a memory that flashes in your mind. Do not dismiss it. That is the one who loves you, who left this earth, but not your sigh. They are standing close, reminding you that you have never walked a step alone. Type this into the comments as your declaration. I receive my divine inheritance now. Archangel Michael wants you to breathe these words in. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are not too broken to be used. Every scar on your soul is proof of survival. Every moment you chose life over giving up was training for this exact divine hour. He says that the enemy tried to label you as too weak, too wounded, too weary. But heaven calls you chosen. Heaven calls you powerful. Heaven calls you redeemed. And Michael asks you now to release guilt, release shame, release delay. Do not carry old chains into a new chapter. If you could see what heaven has prepared, you would not waste another moment questioning your worth. Someone who hurt you in the past is watching you now. They didn't know how to handle your light, so they tried to dim it. But Michael says they failed, and now they will see what it looks like when favor pours out without limits. Heaven is speaking clearly. Do not mistake the silence of the past for abandonment. Your prayers have been stored like treasures, waiting for release. They've been building like storm clouds, heavy with rain, and when they break, when they finally release, it will be sudden, unstoppable, overwhelming. Blessings will pour so quickly that your only task will be to receive them with open hands and open heart. This is not the time to overthink or sabotage your future. It is the time to surrender and receive. Someone's name is on your mind right now. Someone you once loved but never received closure from. Michael says they may reappear, not for romance, not for confusion, but for release. You will finally find the words you could not say before. And even if no words are spoken, their presence will allow you to heal the wound they left behind. And then, yes, someone else is coming too. But this time they are chosen. This time they are heaven sent. Michael says you will know them not by butterflies, but by peace. You will know them not by chaos, but by calm. Your soul will recognize the safety they bring. This is not a fantasy, it is divine timing. And divine timing has begun. Do not doubt what you are hearing. Do not minimize what you are feeling. Heaven is aligning everything now, and angels are guiding you into the exact steps you must take. Even as you are here in this moment, angels are whispering into the atmosphere around you. They are arranging delays so you avoid danger. They are opening paths so you walk into blessings. They are blocking distractions so your spirit can stay focused. Heaven has not abandoned you. It has been busy working in silence, preparing the exact moment when your breakthrough would collide with your obedience. That moment is now. Type this into the comments. This is my divine breakthrough season. And now let me pause to explain something many overlook. If this message has touched your spirit, if you feel this urgency in your heart, there is a way to plant into this word. YouTube has something called Super Thanks. It's a way to support these messages directly, to help them keep reaching more souls who need them. You can click the heart with a $sign and choose an amount: $20, $40, even $50. For some, that act is not just support. It is a prophetic seed, a faith step-ahead declaration that you are aligning with heaven's promises. And when you give, you're not just helping this message. You're partnering with heaven's voice to the world. Michael says softly, you have not been abandoned. You have not been overlooked. Every silent battle you thought no one saw was recorded in heaven. Every time you stayed alive when it would have been easier to quit was celebrated by angels. And tonight heaven celebrates you again. Not because you're perfect, but because you're still here, still breathing, still chosen. And now your story is about to shift in ways you could never imagine. And right now, heaven is whispering something into your soul. You were never overlooked. Every battle you fought in silence, every tear you cried into your pillow, it was recorded. Angels stood guard when you thought no one was listening. And Michael says this is why he is here now, to remind you that your fight was never wasted. Every scar, every moment of brokenness has become a testimony written in eternal ink. You survived what others could not have endured, and that alone is proof of your strength. You may not even realize it, but your spirit has been awakening in layers. The trembling you feel in your chest right now is not fear, it is recognition. Your soul is remembering who you really are, beyond the lies, beyond the pain, beyond the labels others tried to place on you. This is not the end of your story. It is the unveiling of your true identity. Heaven has always known your name, and now it is time for you to know it again too. Michael says your gentleness has been misunderstood. People have mistaken it for weakness. They've tried to exploit your kindness, thinking you wouldn't notice, thinking you wouldn't fight back. But heaven has always seen the purity in your heart. And in a world that glorifies hardness, your softness is divine rebellion. You carry heaven's light in ways even you don't comprehend. And now heaven is making sure that light shines without being dim again. The one you loved, the one who stepped behind the veil of this life, wants you to know something right now. They see you, they see how tired you've been. They see how much effort it takes just to get through some days. And they are whispering in the language of eternity, I'm proud of you. I never stopped being proud of you. Their love didn't die when their body did. It lives stronger now, woven into every step you take. And this message is proof. They have found a way to reach you, even now. Michael says the war around your life was never because you were cursed. It was because you are chosen. Darkness fights hardest against those who are destined to carry the most light. You've been under attack, but those chains are breaking. Even now, Michael's sword is severing the ties that once held you in cycles of fear, shame, and self-doubt. You may feel a strange release, like a weight lifting slowly, like air returning to lungs that had forgotten how to breathe. That is freedom beginning. Your healing may not come like lightning, but it will come like sunrise, slow, steady, and stoppable. The heaviness that lingered for years will begin to fade. You will laugh without forcing it. You will rest without guilt. You will dream again without fear of disappointment. This is not wishful thinking. This is divine promise, and Michael says, heaven is watching closely over your steps to ensure you walk into this healing without delay. And listen closely, those who prayed for your downfall will soon witness your rising. Those who counted you out will have no choice but to watch your comeback. This is divine justice at work, not because heaven seeks revenge, but because heaven restores what was stolen. Every tear will be turned into joy. Every loss will be answered with abundance. You will not only recover, you will overflow. Type this in the comments as your declaration. I receive my restoration. Someone has whispered your name in prayer. Someone you don't even know. A life you touch without realizing has spoken to heaven on your behalf. That prayer became part of the chorus of voices asking for your protection, and heaven answered. That's why you are still here. That's why even in your lowest moments, something inside kept pushing you forward. It wasn't just you, it was heaven's hand lifting you, even when you thought you were alone. Michael wants you to stop underestimating yourself. You think your presence is small, but heaven says it echoes louder than you know. The smile you gave a stranger, the encouragement you offered a friend, the forgiveness you gave someone who didn't deserve it. These were not wasted, they were seeds planted. And heaven is now returning the harvest. Soon you will see how many lives you've touched, and it will humble you, because you never knew how much impact your quiet love carried. And now Michael asks you to remain open, Don't rush the process. Don't doubt the signs. This very message reaching you is proof of heaven's intention. The one you love in heaven, the one who knew, your laugh in its purest form is closer than you think. If you've felt chills, warmth, or an unexplainable flood of emotion while reading, it's not random. It's them, it's heaven, breaking through the noise to remind you that you are seen, held, and loved beyond measure. Important note for true Christians: we deeply appreciate your support in helping us spread God's message of hope, love, and blessings. If this message has inspired or uplifted you, please consider showing your gratitude by giving a $20, $40, or even $50 super thanks. Your contribution helps us continue creating more content that touches lives and brings people closer to God. By clicking the super thanks button below, you are not only supporting our hard work, but also helping to extend God's love to more hearts around the world. Thank you for being part of this mission and for your generous support. And finally, Michael whispers this last truth into your heart. Tonight you are not invisible. You are not forgotten. You are my assignment. The angels know your name. Heaven knows your pain, and your breakthrough has already begun. All you must do is stay present, stay open, and believe that what you feel right now is not just emotion, it is divine intervention. Your life is not ending. It is beginning in ways you never dreamed possible.